Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Music Den. I'm your host, Armando Venditti. Hoping you guys are having a good day and above all else that you're indeed looking after yourselves and one another. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a new album review to do for you. It is the latest release from Styx called Circling from Above. Circling from Above is Styx's 18th release. It is a follow-up album to their 2021 release, Crash of the Crown. It is being released on July 18th, 2025 through Alpha Dog 2T and Universal Music. The album was produced by one of the newest members of the band, Will Ivankovic, and has a playing time of 41 minutes even. Now, I have pre-ordered my copy of this album, and although it's not being released until the 18th of July, there are videos for the tracks on this album on YouTube, and the band are giving away physical copies of the album on their Brotherhood of Rock tour that they're currently on. Now, performing on the album, you have seven members in the band at this point. You have James J.Y. Young on guitars and lead and backing vocals. Chuck Panozzo on bass and backing vocals. Chuck does appear with them sometimes on tour, but not for a full show. He comes out and does a couple of numbers with the band. Tommy Shaw on guitars, lead and backing vocals. Todd Zuckerman on drums and percussion. Lawrence Gowan, who has been with the band since 1999, on keyboards, lead and backing vocals. Will Ivankovic on guitars and backing vocals. And the newest member, Lawrence's brother Terry Gowan, on bass and backing vocals. Now, their most recent band member, Ricky Phillips, has decided to leave the band to concentrate on more time with family, etc. And it was announced that Terry Gowan uh, would be performing with the band. This came out in March, and as of May 17th, it has been announced that Terry is in fact a full member of the band. Now, in terms of the album overall, relatively short playing time, 41 minutes flat in total. Quite short for CD, but perfect for an album. And I gotta tell you, it is fantastic. 13 tracks in total. And overall, the album does explore themes of human ambition, technology, and nature. And with regards to human ambition, themes of greediness, etc., do come into play on this album. The songs range from anywhere from 2 minutes flat to 3 minutes and change. So very short songs, but very tight arrangements, very succinct harmonies, beautifully done, beautifully orchestrated overall and arranged. Starts off with the title track circling from above. In my notes, I have a great textured synth intro, great harmonies. And in terms of the lyrical theme, it pretty much has a sense of arrival where you have beings from, I guess, outer space looking down on the earth and basically talking amongst one another, saying to one another, are they ever going to understand what they're doing with this planet? That kind of theme. Uh, Not overly preachy, though. I gotta tell you that. Up next is the second track, which is the lead-off single, Build and Destroy, clocking in at 3 minutes and 53 seconds, which features Larry Gowan or Lawrence Gowan on lead vocals. In my notes here, we have great harmonies on this track, great tempo overall to the piece. And again, as a theme of repetition, basically, he's saying, we've made all these mistakes in the past and we haven't learned anything from it. And are we ever going to rectify and learn from what we've done in the past? You know, the old saying, you know, those who uh, fail to learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. And that's pretty much what they're saying in this track here. Track three, short track, Michigan, clocking in at 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Very guitar driven and a great guitar tone. And on this track, and I gotta tell you, in terms of the, I guess you'd say, assignment of lead vocal duties, it is pretty much split between Lawrence Gowan and Tommy Shaw, with James Young doing lead on one track. And here it is, track four, King of Love, 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Great grand sprawling piano, sorry, on this track. You have James Young on the lead vocals for verses, and Gowan does the vocal on the intro, and you also have Tommy Shaw trading off lead vocals on the bridge with Gowan. Strong bass on this track, great use of harmonica, great tempo, and there is, in terms of musical passages, a sense of call and response between the guitar and keyboards, etc. It is fantastic. It's Clear is track number five, clocking in at 3 minutes and 31 seconds. And I have my notes here. Great piano and synth on the intro, um, strong guitar, and nice synth solo on this track. And what I like about this track is on the intro, the piano is pretty much done, and there are little piano flourishes on the end of the passages on the intro. Really good, really good. Track six is a track called Forgiven, clocking in at 3 minutes and 55 seconds, so just under 4 minutes. In my notes, I have here nice gradual piano on the intro, great acoustic guitar chords, and nice guitar solo. I love James Young's guitar tone on this album. It's very thick, very textured, very beefy, very meaty. A lot that you can, soak your musical teeth into on his solos on this album. Um, uh, Track seven is one of my favorite tracks on the album. Uh, Everyone Raise a Glass, 3 minutes and 35 seconds. On the intro, you have a snippet of Old Lang Syne, which starts off the track. Strong piano, great rhythm guitar chords on this album, great harmony guitar. And this is the one track on the album. I mean, they've got harmonies galore all over this album, but Everyone Raise a Glass is the one track for me that really shows its love and reference to Queen um, all over this track. Great, great track. I'm surprised if it's not going to be released as a single. Track eight is a piece called Blue Eyed Raven at 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Nice violin on the intro, great upbeat tempo, and nice use of accordion. It's very much acoustic guitar driven. There are mixes of styles on this track. You've got I'd say kind of like a bluegrass feel to it, almost like a Charlie Daniels band kind of feel to it on this track. Amazing, amazing. Track nine is a song called She Knows at 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Great piano, strong guitar, great use of clarinet. There was at one point during the track, sorry, there's a quick switch in tempo to a 3/4 time signature, a waltz time signature, but that is like literally 20 seconds, if that long. Beautiful use of strings on the outro for this piece. Track 10 is one of the shortest tracks on the album, 49 seconds, called Ease Your Mind. And in my notes, I have a great melodic, layered piano on the intro, fantastic harmony vocals, and beautiful swirling synths on the outro. Okay. Track 11 is a song called The Things That You Do, clocking in at 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Great piano, strong, crisp drums, nice strings on this piece, strong harmonies, nice synth solo. Uh, and what I like about the synth solo is they also bring in strings to layer up the synth solo, but they're very subtle. They don't overtake the synth solo on this track. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Track 12 is a piece called We Lost the Wheels Again. and short track, 2 minutes and 57 seconds. But to me, this is their salute to the Who. Amazing. Strong use of bass, very jaunt and whistle sounding bass on this track. Stronger, great acoustic guitar, sorry. And the vocals provided by Lawrence Gowan are very reminiscent of Roger Daltrey of The Who. This is their protest song for this album. This is their we won't get fooled again, right? Only just under 3 minutes. And there's a great guitar tone on the solo for this piece. But again, this is the band tipping their hat to The Who, very much like they tipped their hat to Queen on track seven. Everyone Raise a Glass. That is a fantastic piece of work. Um, Track 13, the last track on the album, is a piece called Only You Can Decide. And it clocks in at 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Nice acoustic guitar, great guitar solo on this piece, and great guitar tone on this piece. And a nice thick snare drum sound on this. Not overly so, not overly produced, but very beefy, thick snare drum sound. And nice use of what I hear is Mellotron on this piece. Uh, and I gotta tell you, I've listened to this album a couple of times, and I have pre-ordered my copy from Amazon. And you can get this on Amazon.ca for something like $23. Okay. Very short album again, 41 minutes even, but I'm telling you, this album is good. I mean, it's wearing his influences on its sleeve in terms of Queen and The Who. But you know what? It is fan fucking tastic. If I were you, I'd get myself a copy. You can go on to the Styx website and pre-order a copy if you want, or you can pre-order it for when it comes out in July. Again, it comes out on July 18th on Alpha Dog 2T Universal Music. And again, Circling from Above is a fantastic piece of work. The songs are short and succinct and to the point, but not lacking in production, in arrangement, in harmonies, in guitar textures, and synth textures and tones. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. And again, you can listen to the individual tracks, all 13, on YouTube and make up your own mind. And if you want, get yourself a copy. All right. So that's it for now, guys. Please click like and subscribe and do hit the notification bell to keep yourselves on top of any new content I've got coming up. And I will be back with more episodes just as soon as I can get them to you. Please look after yourselves and have a great day. Bye for now.